Boys, here we are. More content for GTA 6 has been dropped, released by Rockstar, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited. I've seen just a bit of it, but I haven't looked at all of it. So we have apparently 60 new screenshots, and I am super excited to just jump into this, give my first impressions on what we're going to experience with this stuff. And this is all related to pre-orders. And from the tiny bit that I saw, these images are related around various bonuses that you can collect or receive for pre-ordering the game. So we're going to go over the pre-order, we're going to go over the screenshots, we're going to go over the bonuses and the pricing for GTA 6. Because today is June 24th, and the game is available to be pre-ordered tomorrow at your local time. So at the time of this recording, folks in New Zealand and Australia can actually pre-order the game now. I have to admit that I did use my VPN to try and spoof my IP to be in New Zealand and then try to buy it through a vendor, but it's unfortunately locked to whatever region if you get the physical copy, which we'll get into more about the physical copies later. But also, since I'm going to be playing this on PS5, if your account is registered to a whatever region, that's the available time that you can actually pre-order. So my account is locked to the North America region, so I wasn't able to use it to get access to the PAL, P-A-L. I wasn't able to get there, so we just have to wait. But let's look at this website. And for those that, for all the technical people, the software developers, website developers, you probably wonder, like, this cool animation that they do, like, how do they do this? And this is actually using something called GS. It's called Green Sock scroll trigger here. And this is how they use it. So if you're wondering how it's possible, this is what I've used it before. It's really cool. It's kind of janky on mobile phones. So if you're browsing Rockstar games, GTA 6 on a mobile phone, probably why you've seen it. It's kind of laggy. But anyways, let's look at the website here. So we previously had the logo was this first thing that you saw that would like sort of fade in and fade out as you scroll. And then they turned it, last week, they turned it to be a nighttime view of a part of Vice City that people were just dumbfounded and taken aback by how beautiful it looked, but now they've changed it to be Jason and Lucia with very, very different looks than what we've seen before. And we're going to see more of that, I think. But as we go in here, we see, man, just so much to take in. Not just Jason and Lucia, but everything else around them. They're both, for instance, holding these magnums. And Lucia's is black, and then Jason has a scope, a really inappropriate scope for a pistol, I have to say, but a scope nonetheless. And his is, silver, platinum maybe. Then behind them, a car that we haven't seen before in GTA 5. We've seen something similar, but not this one exactly. You have this beach view, which in trailer 1 we saw something. I think this view that we see right now is actually the same one from trailer 1, where the the scene sort of like starts on the ocean and sort of like starts to look up, and you see this plane flying by and all these umbrellas and beach chairs and stuff like that. I think that's a similar view with these two buildings, but anyways, we can see that there's multicolored umbrellas. That's also another giveaway about it. But then Jason and Lucia themselves, this shirt that he's wearing, very summery and tropical, is, I think, really cool. And what I'm starting to get right now is that these are people that are definitely criminals, but they're not just like the street criminals, like doing drug deals, or selling drugs, or knocking over convenience stores. Like we see that in Trailer 1 where they're knocking over convenience stores, and I think that's where they start. But if I had to be a betting man, I would say that they are going to rise up through the ranks of the criminal underworld to be people to be reckoned with, a Bonnie and Clyde duo that take Leonida by storm. As we zoom in, I just love how Jason, he turns his head the more you scroll, and just cool, he starts to look at the camera. And then we get into the actual different additions that we have, and so we'll look at those in just a moment. But here's a different view of Vice City, at a nighttime view. And one thing that I've noticed, and you can see this in my breakdowns for Trailer 1 and Trailer 2, is that Rockstar is making it obvious that there's a lot happening in the sky. That is just something that jumped out to me at first, is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different aircraft at once in the sky. It used to be in the earlier GTA games, there'd just be little lights that sort of like go across the sky. You couldn't really interact with them. And then GTA 4 came, and GTA San Andreas, honestly, where you had actual aircraft in the sky that you could see flying. In GTA 4 you could interact with the helicopters, like tourist helicopters, and as we've gotten more and more advanced, we see that Rockstar is taking advantage of it. It's not just helicopters anymore that are flying through the air that we can interact with. I think it's going to be airplanes too. This airplane here, it's super low to the ground, is probably going to land at the airport. This one, I think, red right returning. This one's probably leaving the airport, so it means that the airport is somewhere behind the buildings here. But as we see in the water too, oh, and there's another one that comes out, another helicopter. We'll just add that to the count. But this view here is actually just a continuation of the one that we had before. We see all these different boats in the water as well. It's just, this is what the sense I'm getting from GTA 6 is that the world is alive. I think open worlds really struggle with that, is making their worlds feel like they're being lived in by NPCs. And I think that's what Rockstar's trying to do here, is make the city, make the state of Leonida feel alive. So I'm looking forward to not just Vice City, but the whole state of Leonida, like Port Gellhorn and Lake Leonida, and other parts of the state that just have their own different vibes, their own different cultures. So then we scroll and we have this messaging here hasn't changed, that they've known the deck is always stacked against them, but something goes wrong and they're forced to have to run for their lives and rely on each other. We have Trailer 2 that we broke down, and then People and Places, which is, I believe, going to be just a sort of offshoot of what we had before. It just goes over the characters and who they are and what their place is in the whole state. But going back into here, we get down to the media and artwork, and this is where we're going to get into the screenshots and see these new screenshots that have come out. Here's the 51, and then you have the vintage Vice City pack of 12. So we're going to see all of these. I haven't seen these before, so I'm super excited. This one, just the sunset view, man, it tells you, like, in the look in their eyes, like Jason, to me, when I see him looking in at the camera with this emotion on his face, it's like, I'm ready for anything. Lucia is not looking at the camera like she's on alert for something else. That's what I get. But it's the same attire that they have in the opening scene that we see there. This one, first impression, I look at it, I think, oh, this is photoshopped. Like, Jason and Lucia have been photoshopped into this picture. That the car is actually there. That's just my perspective. I mean, I have almost 20 years experience with Photoshop, and I can tell very quickly when something's been photoshopped. This just looks like it. This looks like they aren't really there. But I mean, it's a cool effect, I think. I like how they're showcasing the gun again. This cheetah looks amazing. This is a throwback to the old style Ferrari, like the Testarossa or the California, like old style. I remember when I was young, I used to love the look of these cars. It's like, wow, these look so great. And then they have like this little symbol on the left here next to the tire. That's that Ferrari symbol that is on the side of their cars as well. If you're not familiar with 80s architecture, this building definitely gives off the sense that it was made in the 80s, maybe renovated, but 80s architecture had that curved, faux, futuristic look to it, and you can see that if you look through some videos of architecture from the 80s, you'll see that this really points to it, which is cool. Just the cheetah again, but I'm trying to see who's actually in the car, the driver's seat. It's really hard to tell. I don't think that's Jason. That's what I'm getting at, is I don't think it's him. But oh well, we'll move on. Okay, so wow, I love these wheels. This the Ferrari rims, the logo here, and cheetah. But then this right here, the license plate is wonderful. This is, if you're not familiar with the Florida license plates, they have an orange on them, and this is hilarious that they have a couple oranges, twig and berries, as they might say. Definitely Rockstar humor here. I love how there's like a little bit of moisture on the car. It sort of just makes it pop, like it just got rained on or just came out of the car wash. And you take a picture of it, it just looks beautiful. And then we open up the car door. You see just the texture on this leather is, wow. This looks like a car that is expensive. So this is incredible because you have these speakers, these 3 speakers here, and then we have the steering wheel with the logo again. This is a definite throwback. Old. It's not like a modern car that has a retro look. This is an older car for sure, because you have a tape player right there, and that tells us for sure. And then we move from the cheetah to the guns. I would never put a scope like this on a Magnum, but I think they're just showing off the amount of customization that can be done to weapons. I love how, Jason has sunglasses and just this badass look on that he's holding this gun. It looks really cool. And then in GTA Online, we could definitely customize our guns to have these different liveries. And so this is cool to see that this has this palm tree gold trim to it. This is a platinum trim, and then you have the knife here with, looks like some sort of, it's not dollars, and it's not like a knockoff of dollars either. It's like a foreign currency, I guess. This is cool. I love how Jason's name is engraved here, and Lucia's name's engraved here. And here's the real money that they're knocking off, the $100 bills. And I would not be surprised if some of these dollar bills have pictures of people that we're familiar from Red Dead Redemption 2. And then engraved in here, Sua Sponte, which I don't know what that is in Latin, but I just love the aesthetics. And we have Jason and Lucia again in their same outfits. You got the leopard print boots with this tattoo on her hand and his tattoo. This to me seems like it's showing them after the game has ended and they're now relaxing from their life of crime. We have the back part of Jason's shirt. We got the flamingos. It's just like this screams Leonida in the summer. Sia with her boots again, just showing off that like she's a criminal mastermind. That's just the sense I'm getting from these outfits, is that they've made it. And you have Jason here with his sunglasses, his necklace, a wristwatch, flaunting like how much money he has, honestly. And Lucia with her outfit again. Here's something we're familiar with already with trailer 2. Jason's working on his house, and Brian stops by and says he needs Jason to go collect some money from him. And we have Jason's trademark El Camino knockoff, and just the house that he's living in. This is like the opposite of this one. This is Jason after the story ended. This is Jason when the story starts. But we have the car here, we have a canoe and the motorbike. The house still looks dilapidated, like it needs to be seriously renovated. And I'm trying to see if there's any extra hints here, because Rockstar likes to put in hints all over the place in their stuff. Here's that bike we saw in the previous picture, up close now, this Dinka. This looks like a fun bike to ride. You got these thick tires to go over hard terrain. Looks like it's been used a little bit, but that's fine. And this tells us that we can actually go canoeing, because we have Jason here, definitely Jason. So I wonder what sort of activities would play into going canoeing. Is it just to strengthen our bodies, to make, like, are we going back to San Andreas, where you had to make CJ buff if he worked out, or not so buff if he didn't work out? Here is his El Camino knockoff that's been restored, and it's cool that it's like this version. It looks kind of dirty. Maybe it hasn't been washed. You see like dirt marks above the tires, for instance. But this one, it looks, like it's been restored some more. It's driving along the ocean. Really cool. We have an Albany here, and with these sweet rims and this pearlescent paint job, it just looks really nice. This looks like a car that Lucia will be driving. Red interior. This steering wheel looks real cool. It's like a rim, but it's steering wheel. It's interesting. And here we are working on it and putting it up. We got these cars in the background as well. Leonida license plate. And then we get some more screenshots. Different attire for Jason and Lucia. Here, Jason's wearing this jacket and pants and this interesting mullet, which definitely goes back to like the 80s. These pants on Lucia, it's like she wears them a lot. It's like her favorite pants or something. I don't know. And here's Jason. Wow, this picture looks real. It really does look real. Just the lighting really makes it shine. See where the mullet starts to, like, it kind of looks fake in a way. Like it's just a weave of some sort, just extensions. Like you can see where like there's this sharp cutoff within the background. I wonder, who these people are. Is this Lucia right here in the green hair? They're at some sort of salon. No, this is a cashier. Okay, so we're at a salon. We just got a hairdo. So it's similar to GTA 5 in the sense that we go to a hair salon and the person does our hair for us. And here's Lucia getting her nails done, her manicure, and the shirt. I'm trying to make out what's on it with these circles, and it's just a really interesting design. I love this livery on this Squallow. This looks really nice. This gradient from the pink to the blue and white with the palm tree sort of silhouette on it. It looks great at nighttime. Man, this looks amazing. I love the shirt that Jason's wearing. It's like I'm a captain kind of deal. And a picture of the Squallow. Here's Jason, Lucia out having a nice day on the ocean on their Squallow. Got this bird here just landed, and just love the little details that Rockstar have done added to the top of the. They didn't have to do that, but they chose to do it. We have some dolphins. That's really cool. And then they're enjoying a couple of bottles of beer. Got some scuba gear here as well, just telling us that we can go scuba diving. Of course, the Vice City Police. People were speculating that the logo in the Vice City Police Department was the state of Leonida, but it's just a palm tree sort of blowing in the wind. But I know people are, like me, trying to find different details. Like, what is this brownish thing here? Here's Jason and Lucia trying to run from the cops. Got a helicopter in pursuit and a boat as well. There's their scuba gear. It's like this is attached at all times, I would say. I love the livery on the helicopter. This blue and gold white. It's nice. Definitely a nice welcomed change to GTA 5's black and white for Los Santos Police Department. I love how this logo here is kind of holographic even from the top. There's a different version of Jason, Lucia. So these pictures are showing us how much customization there is in the game for Jason and Lucia. This picture, Jason honestly looks kind of fat. So I wonder if it is trying to tell us that there's going to be a idea of making sure you keep everyone, Jason and Lucia, in shape. Is it going to be a feature that you could turn off so you don't have to worry about it, or what? So I know some people didn't really like that in San Andreas, but like you had to go eat, or else you start to get skinny and then you look like a stick. But then if you ate too much, you get too fat. And other people liked it. I like this leopard jacket that Lucia has on. It's really cool. Very soft. And then this van here that they're sitting on, leaning against, is really, really cool. You can see a little defect here visually because this rail that the sliding door would go on wouldn't actually have any detailing on it. It would just be straight black, but you can see that the livery overlaps that rail, and that wouldn't be the case. This picture of Jason gives a lot of Arthur Morgan vibes. Just the hair, the longer hair, the beard starting to come out. I would even dare say that maybe Jason is a descendant of Arthur, and I wonder if that's going to be confirmed or not. If they're going to mention how he is a descendant of Arthur Morgan, that would be really cool. In Stock 305, which is one of our newer clothing stores, we had some in GTA 5. Now we have Stock 305. Very classy, I guess. Here's Lucia in her outfit, her newer one. probably in the same store. She looks like Letty from Fast and Furious in this one. This picture looks really cool. I love this. Look at the texture on the mud. Wow. This is really, really well done. I love how just the mud's just kicking up, and it's raining, and it's going through this hard terrain that's been well worn out. This car looks really nice. We can see just some sand and moisture kicked up on the headlights. That is awesome. Like the details that Rockstar goes through, like they have even the welds here on the front guard. Like just attention to detail. We have more pictures of this Dominator buggy and the interior. See this logo, it's a fist with red, white, and blue on it. And here it is before or after it's gone out. Just sitting there, facing in the seat, driver's seat. Wonder if this garage is one that we will own, or it's just one that this car's parked at and Jason just found it and it's gonna go out. He stole it and it's gonna go have some fun. Curious, to see what happens with that. You see us here in this chair and this gang that's in white clothes. It guesses who they are, and I like the shoes. This design on the shoes is really nice. Here's Jason and Lucia. Jason has a fuller beard and more tattoos. Lucia's got her hair cut, also more tattoos. Rockstar's really trying to tell us, hey, there's a lot of customization you can do for Jason and Lucia. It looks like this gang is people that wear white. They have these signature white ski masks. Then Jason's tattoo in the back is really cool. I like that a lot. This design is like green. It's like the green machine, It looks really cool. Definitely like the acid green look on it. You have another perspective on it, and just this greenness, and you have this steel, silver front grille, and this shop, I wonder, like, is this a shop that we can go into? Is this one that we own, or what? And that makes me wonder, like, are there going to be businesses that we own? Because in Vice City, Tommy Vercetti could own businesses. He owned like an ice cream factory and a printing factory and a nightclub. So I wonder if that's going to be the case too. And we have Jason Lucia. With this, it almost looks like swag that we could get. We could purchase this stuff. I would really, I wish I could have a Vice City hat like that and a shirt like that. I like this design. It's similar to the cover art on the Lucia shirt. Just different squares with pictures of different things on it. I like this hat. This is looks like some sort of familiar or popular figure, this alligator. We have this picture of this motorbike that's been heavily customized. The pink on blues looks really nice. And you got a social media post happening. Someone's recording it and showing it off. And this guy here on the left with this pink and blue. It's like this is their gang colors, pink and blue. This submachine gun with a grip and the extended mag and the scope. It looks really nice. I wonder what game this is. It's called Pit Youngins, Illegal Goods Store. And here's one, this guy working on this car. It's a muscle car of some sorts. And you have this, I forget what these are called. It's a 305 area code. It's Miami's area code, actually. There's a new car called the Sirius. I like this paint job on it. This teal and black. That looks nice. And we have this classic, looks like a Bronco. It's called the Riata. And through some mud. Very old 80s, 90s look to it. And here's that. I think this is the car that we saw here. Just a different view. Very, very cool. I like this. And here's that Banshee looking one from the first picture we see now. Just a different view. Here's that this American flag car. Different view as well. Wow. This looks nice. That's all the pictures in the Ultimate Edition album. We scroll down to the Vintage Vibe City pack. We see this really cool view of Jason and Lucia. This is a Tommy Vercetti look for sure. It's like they are going to an 80s night or something, a party of sorts. Here they are in this view with this Stanier, look like a Bonnie and Clyde for sure in this picture. We can see the customization on this Uzi with the palm tree livery. And here's that Stanier. This Stanier looks nice. This is one of the best pictures I've seen of the game. Immediately I can see that. This strolling down, ocean view, and this yellow and white Stanier. Wow. Here they are hanging out. Looks like it was, this picture alone makes you think that the game takes place in the 80s, but it doesn't. I just love the attention to detail, even having the markings on the tire of the size dimensions. And there's a different kind of Leonida license plate. Here they are at the club, dancing, having a good time. I like this picture. It's just like shows like her eyes, and you can tell a lot from someone's eyes. There's a closer picture of Jason's Uzi. These glasses look really cool. The rims of them are see-through. I like this picture a lot. I like just the texture on his sports coat as well. Enjoying the nightlife. And here we see their guns. You can see Lucia's gun's now been fitted with the same livery as the submachine gun. This submachine gun has an extended mag, but they have this duffel bag full of cash. Just tells us, these are people that enjoy the money that they make, and they're not afraid to spend it and live luxuriously. So those are all the screenshots that we've got. I don't think any other details have been given out thus far. But then we can go to look at the pre-order information now, because this is exciting. This is our cover art of GTA 6, and we can jump in and learn about the Ultimate Edition. Ultimate Edition. Welcome to Leonida, the state where anything goes. Seize everything this massive world has to offer with the Grand Theft Auto 5 or 6 Ultimate Edition, an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action around every corner. Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. So already with these two paragraphs, we get some good information. That the world is huge, going to be large, and that there's going to be chapters similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. That we have the vehicles that we've seen, the weapons, the apparel, customization, gives us good information. We have the 95 Grotti Cheetah. Grotti's signature mid-90s sports car and an ode to shore drive. The 95 Grotti Cheetah is complete with a minimalist, retro-futuristic livery and available to punctuate later stage action. Later stage action, it makes you wonder, what does that mean? Just when they become more than just street criminals knocking over gas stations. There's his pictures that we saw before. And then we get to the Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. His and hers versions of this powerful revolver with classic Vice City styles sourced from the Vercetti estate, including palm tree etched grips, engraved detailing, and high performance scope. So I find it fascinating that in the HD universe of GTA, Rockstar has essentially said that none of it really matters to, none of the 3D story matters to the HD stories. The 3D would be GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and then we don't really see any mention of them in, we don't see in the story itself them mentioned. Then here we have the Vercetti estate. I just wonder, are they trying to hint to us that Tommy Vercetti exists in this world? Personalized variants. Personalized sidearms with detailed engravings for Jason's Girardi ES9 pistol and Lucia's Close K17 pistol. I saw the pictures of these already, but I just love how you can customize them, because in GTA 5 in the story mode, we didn't have the option to really customize a lot of the things, but we could in GTA Online. I like that that's returning now for the story mode for GTA 6. Vice City style. Whether poolside or side by side, Jason and Lucia can look the part with exclusive outfits, tattoos, and more. And it makes you wonder, look the part of what? Like, what part are they looking like? They are rich? Because that's the idea I'm getting, is that Jason and Lucia have made it. They are now at the top, and they need to look like they're at the top. That's what I'm getting a sense of. Jason's safe house vehicles switch gears and soak up the sun in an army fatigue-tended Dinka Enduro motorcycle or Crest kayak. And this confirms again that we have access now to use kayaks and what sort of activities will be involved with using kayaks. We got the Ganado retro build injects some muscle and classic stylings into Jason's well-worn Vapid Ganado low-riding pickup with exclusive mods. The Ride-Out Customs transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk stylings. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. This means that if you have the Ultimate Edition, you have access to the stuff, and if you do not have the Ultimate Edition, you won't. We'll look more at that in just a moment. Sarah's Unisex Salon. Get signature salon stylings for both Jason and Lucia, including facial hair for Jason and makeup and nails for Lucia. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Again, sort of hinting to that. You need to have the Ultimate Edition for this stuff. Shih Tzu Swallow. Perfect for casting in Gambit Bay, which is a new mention, a new reference to something in the map, in the Leonida, that the mapping project hadn't really known what it was called yet. I'm sure they had it relatively mapped out. Perfect for casting in Gambit Bay and reeling in catches of all sorts, this gradient pink and blue Swallow docked at Washington Beach is made open ocean ready with an explosives-laden weapons crate. And we've seen the pictures of here with a lot of delivery on that Swallow. Stock 305. Style various, unique, and exclusive looks for Jason and Lucia at Stockyard's premier destination for elevated streetwear. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. So there's perks here, I guess, in-game perks for having the Ultimate Edition. The 1967 Vapid Dominator Buggy, a mud club monster offering impressive off-road handling for the backwoods of Mount Calaga and beyond. Conveniently store it at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, which features a weapon locker plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. First off, Mount Calaga and beyond. What is beyond Mount Calaga? Some people speculate that it's Gloriana. That's similar to Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, they had additional maps or areas to play in, apart from the main area, that will have something similar in GTA 6. But also the Watson Bay, akin to, I guess, we had the, what's it called, the Gambit Bay, and we have the Watson Bay. So this helps give us an idea of just exactly the Leonidas, how it's like mapped out, and that's something that's very exciting because Rockstar has always been mum on the land, the play area that we have. The people have been so ready to know what it's going to look like that they begin mapping it out and trying to find hints of what it looks like. Electric Fang Tattoo, Stockyard's most iconic pink bar with over 50 signature tattoos for both Jason and Lucia. All designed by the artist collective Fail. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. And again, hinting at this is an exclusive to the Ultimate Edition. So Fail, in this sense here, represents Fail is the Brooklyn-based artistic collaboration between Patrick McNeil and Patrick Miller. Since its inception in 1999, Fail has been known for a wide-ranging multimedia practice recognizable for its explorations of duality through a fragmented style of appropriation and collage. And we can see that there are similarities between some of the style, some of the artwork here in GTA 6 and here. So that's cool. We have more of the screenshots that we've already looked at. We have this mod shop, One-Eyed Willies, which I thought was a trim for this heinous, but the One-Eyed Willies mod shop in Lake Leonida specializes in off-road modifications and hand-painted automotive artistry. only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. I think this is, one of those things where it really entices you to get the Ultimate Edition, because where else are you going to go? We don't have an idea of what other mod shops beyond the ones shown in the Ultimate Edition are out there in Leonida. So it'd be cool just to see that. Good Time Gear, a capsule collection of apparel and accessories inspired by the Good Time State's hit TV show character Macca the Gator. So this guy here is called Macca the Gator, and we have also learned that Leonida is called the Good Time State. This is really cool. I love the Vice City Leonida, and it honestly makes me think that Rockstar is going to eventually begin making real life apparel similar to this that people can buy, hats and shirts and stuff. Pit Youngin's Legal Goods Store. Raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs and escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. So we do have a sense that this is a gang, and what they're called, I'm not sure, but it'll be cool to see more of that. Classic Car Collection. Track down a variety of abandoned classic and work-in-progress project cars and revitalize them to their former glory in this special commission from eccentric collector and local fixer, Wyman. So I thought it was Hyman, was Wyman, and that sounds really cool. It gives me these vibes of Car Mechanic Simulator, in the sense that you have these cars that you can fix up and then sell, and then you get like a really bad looking car that once it's given love and care can look amazing. And I wonder if how much is going to be involved in that. It's just going to be spend money and click a button to fix, and then bam, it's fixed, or what goes into it. And so that's the end of the Ultimate Edition package, and then the Vintage Vice City pack. Pre-order to get unique benefits that flash back to when the neon burned brightest. And this is definitely for the people that played GTA Vice City. You have this background here, this different clouds sort of background, which was the pause menu in GTA Vice City, and of course the Vice City font, featuring a timeless 1955 Vapid Stanier sedan and garage alongside Ocean Beach, decadent outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and an iconic weapon pattern that echoes the excess of the past. So this is something that would definitely be up my alley. The 1955 Vapid Stanier. Cruise short drive in this classic sedan and store it in the short court personal garage that's just a stone's throw from the glistening sands of Ocean Beach. It features a weapon locker plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. And the car does look pretty mint, I gotta say. Outfits and hairstyles. Dress for excess with Jason's effortlessly chic linen suit and vintage pastel, complemented by the cut-and coif of the decade of decadence. Show everyone the world is yours in Lucia's red sequin mini dress and pearls. Channel the original Kingpin. Adorn most guns with a tropical pattern inspired by Tommy Vercetti's iconic palm tree button-up. And that's where we get this livery here, is from the button-up shirt that Tommy Vercetti wore, and he was most familiar with. You can see on the actual art cover of GTA Vice City he's driving the boat. So this really does make me want to get it. As we sort of finish up with the website here, we can see all that it has to offer on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now, as we move over to the newswire that Rockstar put out, available at midnight local time. Pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6 began at midnight local time on June 25th, including the Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition, which amplifies the deepest and most immersive GTA experience yet, with an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, which is content we saw on the website. Now, Grand Theft Auto 6 is a single-player experience coming November 19 to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So, single-player experience is exactly what you think it is, meaning that there is no online component to it right now. Now, how the online component to GTA 6 will be and when it will happen, we have no news on that. But if you remember from Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA Online was released about 2 to 4 weeks after GTA 5 single player came out, and it honestly was a hot mess because everyone wanted to try it, and the servers were just being overloaded, and you just really couldn't play it, and you had to wait for Rockstar to add more servers, and they just didn't anticipate so many people would want to play it at once. So probably that plus wanting to do more time on the online component to GTA 6. Unsure of exactly when the online version is going to come out, but that's going to include Rome, which is the Rockstar Online modification something, and that is what 5M, why it was purchased, was to help facilitate like these online experiences that custom servers can do, which I'm super excited for. All Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders and purchases before November 20th will get the Vintage Vice City Pack, a collection of items that flash back to when the neon burned brightest. And this whole flashback, again, another hint at Vice City, and that the radio station was called Flashback. Yeah, that's really cool. Players who pre-order digital versions of Grand Theft Auto 6 will be able to begin preloading on November 12th to ensure they are able to play at launch on November 19th. The physical version of Grand Theft Auto 6 containing a download code inside the box will be available starting November 12th to support preloading. Learn more about the Ultimate Edition and pre-order bonuses, including details on a free month of GTA included with digital pre-orders and much more at rockstargames.com/6. What we have here is that the physical copy of GTA 6 is not going to have a disc. I'm kind of disappointed in that, honestly, but call me old school and wanting to have physical media, but also in the sense that I was hoping that we'd get a collector's edition that would give us some sort of physical assets like a map or steel case or something like that, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to be the case right now. Now that might be different later, but I would have assumed that Rockstar would have mentioned that there would be a reference to some sort of collector's edition later. They maybe even could have said something to the lines of a collector's edition will be, details on a collector's edition will be made known at a later date. Or stay tuned to that, because it makes me worry that if there was a collector's edition, that what about people who bought the Ultimate Edition? Are they going to be able to upgrade to the Collector's Edition, or are they out and need to refund the Ultimate Edition and then purchase the Collector's Edition? Like, how is that going to work? I don't think there's going to be a Collector's Edition, which is very, very sad, because the Collector's Editions for GTA have always been really cool. The map that we got in GTA 5 was awesome, and I definitely wish there would be something like that here. Now we have a different article that was put on businesswire.com from Rockstar. Rockstar Games, a publishing label of Take-Two Interactive Software Inc., is excited to announce that pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6 will begin on June 25th, 2026 at midnight local time. So wherever your hour turns midnight is when you can purchase it. I, for one, am going to be using my VPN to go to the furthest I can in North America in order to secure a pre-order copy, because I rarely ever pay full price for a new game, but GTA 6 or GTA in general is a rare exception that I ever do that. And that kind of ties into this next part. launching November 19th for the PlayStation 5 computer entertainment systems and Xbox Series X and S games and entertainment systems for $79.99. Grand Theft Auto 6 features a single-player experience set in the biggest, most immersive evolution of the series yet. The Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition amplifies this experience with an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story and will be available for $99.99. So what we have here is pricing that has been hotly debated recently on, is Rockstar going to charge $70? Are they going to charge $80? Or what's the pricing going to be? We now see that it's going to be $80. Some people are on one side of the fence that approve of this and think it's right, and others are on the other side of the fence and think it's wrong. The people on the side of the fence that believe it's okay to charge $80 think Rockstar has put a lot of time into GTA 6 and have spent many years making it, so the $80 is justified. However, those on the other side of the fence think that this opens the gates for other studios and other publishers to now charge $80 for their games, because they think that their games are going to be of the same quality as GTA 6, and to not charge $80 is to sort of say our game isn't as good as GTA 6, which, you know, from a business perspective is kind of stupid to admit that. So what it means is that for those EA games that are normally trash, normally garbage, they're going to charge $80, and it just, you know, brings it back to this topic of, are games costing too much these days? Me personally, I don't mind it because I rarely, again, ever pay full price for a new game. I maybe do it once a year, maybe. And I don't even think last year that I paid full price for a game. But I honestly cannot remember the last time I did. So I don't really mind. But there are others who play exclusively on consoles who don't have the luxury of being able to play PC, where you have Steam sales and other kinds of sales on G2A or Humble Bundle or what have you, that can get deals. And honestly, I have so many other games that are my backlog that I could play while waiting for the next great game besides GTA to come out, that I can just play this while I wait for the price to go down. And of course, the Ultimate Edition here is going to be $100, which, you know, with all the content you're getting, I think it's fine. I was kind of expecting to have to pay $150 to $200 for a collector's edition that would include some sort of physical swag, like a map or I don't know, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be the case. All Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders and purchases before November 20th, 2026 will include the Vintage Vice City Pack, a collection of items that flash back to when the neon burned brightest, alongside a free month of GTA for digital pre-orders, which will be the best way to get the most out of the ever-evolving world of GTA Online and instantly redeemable so that players can jump to Grand Theft Auto 5 and other classic Rockstar titles as part of their GTA games library. Players who pre-order digital versions of GTA 6 will be able to begin preloading on November 12th to ensure they are able to play at launch on November 19th. The physical version of GTA 6 containing a download code inside the box will be available starting November 12th to support preloading. It's not yet rated, but we all know it's going to be mature, and it has some details on GTA 6 and Rockstar and Take-Two. I guess a bright side to there not being any physical items to the collector's edition is that scalpers can't ruin it for everybody. That was something I was concerned about, is trying to be ready when pre-orders go live to snatch up one of the editions that has some sort of physical media attached to it, swag or something like that, because scalpers, this is a game that is so popular and so hyped up that scalpers would most certainly snatch up all of the copies and then begin charging. If it was like $150 for normal price, they would probably charge like $250 for it. But I guess the bright side is that there is no physical items, so scalpers aren't going to be interested in trying to take advantage of that, because you could just buy it on the PlayStation Store or the Microsoft Store or the Rockstar Games Store. That's all the information we have on the pre-orders. They're going to be starting at midnight local time. People in Australia and New Zealand and other parts like that are already able to pre-order and get their purchases in. But of course, we have about 5 months until GTA 6 actually launches. Now, there's expected a trailer 3 to be coming out sometime, and whether that's a gameplay trailer or just another trailer that's similar to trailer 1 and 2, not sure. But I will be here to look at it and review it with you guys. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe or like if you like this material. Maybe give me a comment on what you're most excited for in the Ultimate Edition or the Vintage Vice City pack that you saw, or maybe some of the screenshots you like the best. But until then, stay tuned. We'll see you next time.